So companies basically are competing first for category domination. And what has happened as customers, IT customers notably, have gotten very conservative over the past several years, where does an increasing amount of their budget go? Existing stuff, right? Existing stuff. So, you know, they're having a big convention. How come you guys aren't all up at Oracle World, right? You know, they've got their great big thing going on up there. Well, they're sucking up an awful lot of customer budget, aren't they? And what they don't suck up, SAP sucks up, and Microsoft sucks up a whole bit. And, you know, there's a lot of market leadership equals market power. Power originates in the category. If you're in, again, you heard it here first, if you're in a sucky category, you by definition suck. Okay? Not you personally, but you know, right? So category advantage will always precede company advantage. And what I'm able to advance my cause, in other words, I never can be number 1, but I don't have to be number 5 anymore either. I can get to the 3rd spot in some interesting ways. Now, we can look at those ways as category modification. In other words, I'm going to specialize in this particular aspect of this category. We hope a more healthy one rather than the less healthy one. We can talk about maybe a disruptive technology, but more likely we can talk about a disruptive business model. Maybe there's some things in that category management thing that we have done up there that aren't related to technology per se, but are related to, you know, you know, for a software company, you'll actually like buying our stuff. You know, we don't turn. Nice place to be. And by the way, you can't get rid of it. Right? You cannot get rid of it. ERP is the vast tapeworm of the software industry. You can try and you can try, but it lives on. So when we start to get back to the strategy associated with this stuff, we start asking some tough questions. Actually, they're not so tough, but we get some interesting answers of our sales and marketing executives out there. How vulnerable are you to fundamental marketplace changes? I mean, how fundamentally vulnerable are you? And how can you exploit these if they're coming up? Right? Number 2, how powerful is the category that you're in? Can't be more powerful than your category. Number 3, what's going on with your company? How powerful is your company, and how powerful can you be in that category? Number 4, do you have the right strategy to be able to do that? And number 5, does your organization really understand what it's going to take to now operate in this new world, whatever that new world is? Going back up again to question number 1 and sort of drawing a loop back to it, what's going on here? Are we, you know, on glide path or not? Okay? I want to talk now about the challenge of the solution, because that's a word that is thrown around. We're not in the products business, we're in the solutions business. Really? Jeez. Okay. So a car is a transportation solution. If it was marketed by high-tech people, it would be. Okay. So, once again, some key questions. And these are always fun to ask people because invariably what we get is a lot of deer-in-the-headlights responses to these. Or a lot of... And the dirty little one, what does it really cost? Oh, well, you know, we have the lowest TCO to maximize your best ROI. What does that mean? I don't know. It's what the marketing people told me to say. What's the lowest TCO there is? Yeah, doing nothing. Right? Which is what a lot of customers have done over the past several years. Okay, so when we start to think about the solution challenge, we're really starting to think about how do we orchestrate now, with our baton in hand, how do we orchestrate this value chain that is going to result in return on investment? Yeah, there is a place for return on investment. You see, that's how markets get made for stuff. Right? See, categories don't develop for things when there's not particularly good return on investment to that category, is there? That's the difference between the nice to have and the need to have.